It is Chuck Zito, the beast from the east, and you better be watching Muscle in the Morning, or else.
Welcome back to another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. I'm your host, Pete the Producer, here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's February 18, 2014, and on today's show, Roelly Winklaar out of the Arnold, the Arnold Brazil invite list, and IBB Pro Marius Dine returns to the stage. Plus, stay tuned for the answer to yesterday's trivia question, only on Muscle in the Morning. Unfortunate news to report. At just 2 weeks out of the Arnold Classic in Ohio, Roelly Winklaar has suffered injuries to his legs, arms, and back due to a motorcycle accident on Saturday. While we do not have the exact details of his condition, Roelly doesn't seem to have sustained any type of long-term injury. As of now, his manager has stated he will not be recovered to make it to the Arnold Classic in Ohio, the Australian Grand Prix, and the Arnold Brazil. Stay tuned to Muscle in the Morning for more updates. The Arnold Classic Brazil is coming up on April 25th in Rio de Janeiro, and just in is the official invite list. In men's open bodybuilding, we'll see Lionel Baecki, Jonathan De La Rosa, Marius Dine, Tony Freeman, Michael Kefalianos, Martin Kellstrom, Steve Kuklo, Juan Morel, Ed Nunn, Robert Piotrkowicz, Fred Smalls, Roelly Winklaar, and Hidetaka Yamagishi. A very competitive lineup, and looks like Roelly would have actually been a favorite to win. IBB Pro Marius Dine is currently 280 pounds at 10 weeks out of the Arnold Brazil. Will he make his comeback out of retirement? If you remember, Marius had a competitive 2011 season where he won the Tampa Pro, but eventually led to his retirement as he had kidney damage. While taking time off, we heard the update from Marius that his kidneys were healed and he was planning to return to the stage in 2014. Currently weeks away from his debut, you have to admit he does look as good as ever, but was returning to the stage a wise decision for his health? Now for the answer to yesterday's trivia question. The question was, the Barbarian brothers, David and Peter Paul, had many small movie roles, but did land a part in a major Oliver Stone film in which their scene was ultimately cut from the film. What movie was this? And the answer? Natural Born Killers. Shout out to Old Trainer for the correct answer. Now for today's trivia question. Name this bodybuilder shown here. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the answer. And that does it for another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. I'm your host, Pete the Producer. See you tomorrow, and make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook.